safety improvements and redesign. It's taken over 2 years and cost over $2 billion. The most significant change has been in the design of the O-ring seals. They leaked and caused the Challenger to explode. They've been completely redesigned and after tests in the desert have now been pronounced fit to fly. The orbiter itself has undergone hundreds of improvements, from better heat insulation, improved landing gear and more efficient main engines. Although the Challenger astronauts could not have escaped even if the shuttle design had allowed, a whole new escape system has been devised so that in certain situations the crew could bail out. The commander for the next shuttle flight, now scheduled for September, is Rick Hawke, a veteran of the shuttle program. How safe is it going to be this time around?
There aren't any guarantees, but I would imagine this is probably going to be one of the safest ever. We're paying an awful lot of attention to it.
But all this attention is no guarantee that the shuttle, once launched, will perform flawlessly. Some of the changes themselves may have brought new safety risks, and critics say that so much emphasis on the impossible dream of complete safety may yet cripple the shuttle program. Not since the days of Apollo has so much been riding on a single launch as it will when Discovery lifts off from pad 39B here sometime in September. It could be said that the whole future of America's space program will be riding with the vehicle. Ken Reese, News at 10, Cape Kennedy, Florida.
Vladimir Titov today attempted the most intricate space repair ever. Despite preparations lasting months, Soviet space control gave it only a 50-50 chance of success. They were trying to repair a British X-ray telescope which went wrong last September. The 7-foot-long telescope is at the back of the Mir space station in a special module called Cavant. The cosmonauts had to inch their way 100 feet along the space station to reach the telescope and carry out delicate repairs helped by British scientists in Moscow.
Well, they got through a lot of the most critical stages, but unfortunately in getting through those critical stages there were various complications which meant that they took rather longer than expected in doing it. And they came up against a final problem in which a tool broke.
The part that had failed is a detector at the top of the telescope. To replace it, the cosmonauts had to jemmy off a clamp ring with a special kind of space screwdriver. Unfortunately, the screwdriver snapped, leaving a chunk of it lodged in the gap. So, after months of rehearsals by the backup crew in tanks on Earth, the mission has failed. Moscow is considering another spacewalk to complete the repair, but their hopes of demonstrating that man in space can relatively easily fix things that go wrong remain unfulfilled.
The Foreign Secretary, Sir Geoffrey Howe, told the Commons this